Hi, and welcome to On the Move, a show highlighting what's going on in your community. I'm your host, Eliza Papazian. In this month's show, we'll get an overview of the police department, take a peek into what Metro is bringing to your community, learn about community services and parks, the library's Barks and Books program, and the city's budget. The City of Glendale's goal is to provide the community with high levels of service and to make Glendale a premier city to live, work, and play. Let's take a look at what the city's budget consists of and how the city's services are funded.
The Glendale General Fund pays for services such as police, fire, libraries, street maintenance, community services, and parks. The general fund consists of four major revenue sources: property tax revenue at 26.8%, sales tax revenue at 20.3%, utility users tax revenue at 15.2%, and transfers from utilities at 11.4%. This also includes a number of other smaller sources, such as licensing and fees. These revenues pay for the police and fire departments, community services and parks, libraries, and street maintenance. Losing revenue would have a significant impact on the quality of life we so much enjoy. For example, the loss of any of these funding sources would result in the reduction of a number of police officers, the inability to maintain streets and sidewalks, the loss of fire personnel and a number of truck and engine companies, and the closure of community libraries and other amenities. Strong revenues are a result of a vibrant business community that has shaped Glendale to be one of the safest mid-sized cities in the United States, with beautiful neighborhoods rich in culture, arts, and entertainment, all of which give our families, friends, and neighbors quality of life we all value. This is who we are, what we do, and how we do it. This is MyGlendale.
The Community Services and Parks Department's mission is to ensure the quality of life of all residents by providing well-maintained parks, public spaces, and services that address the needs of the community. Let's take a look at what the Parks Department can do for you.
The Glendale Community Services and Parks Department is responsible for 285.5 acres of developed parkland and over 5,000 acres of open space. This includes 35 parks, the Civic Auditorium, 4 community centers, 6 sports facilities, and 4 historic buildings. Glendale offers indoor and outdoor recreation programs and facilities for every passion, skill level, and age, for you and your family throughout the year. There is everything from sports programs to hiking trails right here in your neighborhood. Many of our parks and recreation facilities have tennis courts, basketball courts, picnic areas, softball fields, children's playgrounds, pools, and so much more. You can run, bike, or take a walk on our beautifully landscaped trails and parks. Community services and parks are essential for a good quality of life in a community. From health and environmental benefits to providing gathering places for families and social groups, community services and parks offer tremendous value to the Glendale community. With so much to offer, you will always have some place to go and something to do. This is who we are, what we do, and how we do it. This is MyGlendale.
Did you know the first ever express bus linking the San Fernando and San Gabriel valleys will be stopping through Glendale? Let's take a peek at what Metro will be bringing to our community.
Hello, I'm Glendale Mayor and Metro Board Member Ara Najarian, and I'm excited to announce that Metro, the country's premier transportation agency, will inaugurate express bus service linking the San Gabriel Valley and the San Fernando Valley. We call it the NoHo Pasadena Express. The new bus line will run every 15 minutes during weekday peak hours and every 30 minutes during off-peak hours and on the weekends. The line will run between the Del Mar Gold Line Light Rail Station in Pasadena and the North Hollywood Orange and Red Line stations. Between these points, the bus will stop between Brand Boulevard and Central Avenue and the 134 freeway in the city of Glendale. Extending the Gold Line into the San Fernando Valley will greatly expand Glendale's identity as an 18-hour city and offer everything you need to live, work, and play in this thriving community. The new bus will tie together our two great valleys, their residential populations and job centers, eateries, and entertainment hubs, while relieving traffic congestion. The City of Glendale's vision puts great emphasis on mobility. With a growing, vibrant Glendale, the new link will allow for more fun and excitement by reducing traffic and encouraging transit use. For more information about Metro and the new Express line, please visit metro.net.
The Community Services and Parks Department has launched MyGlendale, an after-school sports program designed to provide sports programming for youth in specific Glendale schools. Let's take a look at the championship game.
Hello, Glendale. I'm Trevor, and I'm here today at the MyGlendale Basketball Championship game at Pacific Park. MyGlendale is an after-school youth sports program that's put on by a partnership between the City of Glendale and Glendale Unified School District. Now, additional community partners include Dignity Health and the Glendale Parks and Open Space Foundation. As you can see behind me, we got a lot of action going on, so let's check it out. What are three of your favorite things about this program?
The coaches are really nice. They help you learn a lot, and they just tell you to have fun.
I've learned that this program has done a lot of things in terms of outcomes. When we made this investment, we wanted to support the community, but also make a difference in kids' lives.
The introduction of today's weight, Edison B. And now the home team coming in undefeated, Edison Team A.
So what are your initial thoughts on this program?
Actually, it's pretty outstanding. The kids seem like they're having a really good time, a lot of good competition. Like the fire department, really beats teamwork, so that seems to be pretty exciting for the kids. Something I think they'll take with them throughout their life.
It's been great. You know, we're very proud to have supported as a foundation. Just to see this many parents come out supporting their kids, the healthy, competitive environment, and the atmosphere that's created at the schools.
Family on three. One, two, three, family!
It's been awesome to be part of it.
Has it been fun watching the teams improve a little and gel and mesh and have all this fun?
Absolutely. It's fun watching the other teams. It's nice to see them with their team spirit and giving it their all.
And the bottom line is they're having fun at the same time, teamwork and discipline, and my son loves it. And I think as a parent, you see the growth in their physical aspects and understanding the game and the sport, so it's beautiful.
Second place goes to Edison B. And first place, champions for the MyGlendale After School Youth Sports Program goes to Edison Team A.
As things are wrapping up, we want to give a special shout out to everyone who helped make this possible. From Glendale Unified School District to Dignity Health to the Glendale Parks and Open Space Foundation to the parents. You're the best. And most importantly, thank you to the Glendale City Council for their support and dedication to the youth of Glendale.
the Library, Arts, and Culture Department provides wonderful programming for all ages. Let's take a look at the unique partnership the City of Glendale has with the Pasadena Humane Society.
The Barks and Books program is one of the programs that we offer here through the Companion Animal Program. Volunteers have their own dog that belongs to them, and they take them through training to become a therapy dog. And the Barks and Books program, basically what it is, it allows kids that are learning how to read and trying to work on their reading skills. You throw a dog in the mix, and it gives them an unconditionally supportive, non-judgmental listener to read to. Not only can it just relax a situation where a child feels intimidated or maybe not very confident about their reading, but it also makes reading fun and helps educate, the kids about how to properly treat a dog, how to treat them humanely, maybe a child that has never been around a dog before, and how they should approach a strange dog. So it's a real joy to see how much participation we've had from the libraries and how popular a program it is, and how these kids come back month to month and really look forward to reading to Chloe or to Honey Girl or to Bentley.
Bark and Books helps the dog and the kids have a safe place to practice reading. And for those kids who don't have their own animals or who love animals, it's a chance for them to see and have fun in a safe place, which is the library. With the 2 libraries now, I got to see kids of different ages, all different ages. So for me, it's just great. I love it. And Chloe loves it too, right, Chloe?
You can find Barks and Books at the following locations: Central Library, Saturdays at 2 p.m. on March 12th and April 9th. Library Connection at Adams Square, Wednesdays at 3 p.m. on March 16th and April 20th. Montrose Library, Tuesdays at 3 p.m. on March 15th and April 19th. Pacific Park Library, Wednesdays at 3 p.m. on March 9th and April 13th.
The Glendale Police Department puts great emphasis on public safety. Let's hear the police chief give an overview of 2015 and what you can expect this coming year.
Hello, my name is Rob Castro, Police Chief for the City of Glendale. I would like to give you an overview of your police department, the success we've enjoyed in 2015, and what you may expect to see as we move through 2016. 2015 brought some unique challenges to law enforcement that seriously jeopardized the quality of life for the communities we live in. Statistics are revealing there is a correlation between the increase in crime throughout the region, to include Glendale, due to the Public Safety Realignment Act and Proposition 47. AB 109 called for the release of certain non-violent, non-serious, and non-sexual offenders into the general population, while under Proposition 47, all drug possession crimes as well as theft under $950 were reduced to misdemeanors. Additionally, penal code sections enabling the district attorney to charge repeat offenders committing multiple thefts with a felony has been eliminated. Glendale is not immune to the negative impacts of these legislative initiatives, as offenders are seemingly undeterred to commit or recommit their crimes due to minimal consequences they face. In 2015, Glendale experienced a 13% increase in Part 1 crimes over 2014, which was primarily driven by an increase in property crimes, which were up 14%. Violent crime was up slightly at 4%, which was only 7 additional incidents over the entire year. Part 2 crimes were also up 10% over 2014. With our efforts, these increases are far less than what our neighbors are seeing in their communities. I am happy to report that Glendale remains in the top 10 safest cities in California with a population over 100,000 or more. As we move forward in 2016, we must all continue to work aggressively to face the challenges related to the Public Safety Realignment Act and Proposition 47. Currently, the Glendale Police Department participates and houses a multi-agency task force specifically dealing with offenders that have been released early from prison due to AB 109. The Glendale officers, which are part of this team, and their partners from other agencies are a major factor in the success of Glendale being one of the safest cities. The Glendale Police Department has continued to fight crime through creative and strategic planning. The Verdugo DNA Crime Lab has given Glendale residents and our Tri-City partners technology to advance our investigative capabilities. Sharing resources with the cities of Burbank and Pasadena, such as our air support unit and canines, enables us to provide better coverage with a significant financial savings to our residents. The police department recently implemented the Community Impact Bureau. It encompasses the renamed and reformulated Crime Impact Team, the Special Enforcement Detail, the former Area Command, school resource officers, and a crime analyst. Also, to deal with the homeless and those suffering from mental illness, a clinician from the Los Angeles County Department of Mental Health and an outreach specialist from the City of Glendale will be assigned to work with officers. In our latest effort to keep your police department an elite agency, we are excited to announce that we're in the process of implementing specialized medical training for our officers as first responders. Oftentimes, your Glendale police officers are the first to arrive at the scene of an emergency. With this new training, they will be able to deploy advanced medical aid until paramedics arrive on scene. In some cases, this initial medical aid may make the difference of saving a life, which is our utmost priority. The Glendale City Council has been extraordinarily supportive of our efforts to ensure that your police department is the absolute best. We are very proud of what we've been able to accomplish this past year for the City of Glendale, and although we have employed several strategies to make the department efficient, building partnerships with our diverse community has been key to our success. We have made great strides in diversifying our department through our recruitment efforts, and we plan to continue to do so in the future. We take great pride in the accomplishments of the Glendale Police Department, and it is an honor for me to serve as your chief. On behalf of the men and women of the Glendale Police Department, we want to thank you for your strong support and participation this past year as we look forward to another successful and safe 2016.
That's it for this month's episode of On the Move. For weekly updates on meetings and events, tune in to GTV6 for the look ahead. And for up-to-the-minute news, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at MyGlendale. You can also stay informed by signing up for our free monthly electronic newsletter, City Connection. Sign up on the city's website. Thanks for watching, and join us next month as we explore the interesting things happening in the city of Glendale.